Ever thought about why mechanics recommend more repairs? When you visit an auto repair shop for something as straightforward as a brake job, you may be surprised by the recommendations you'll receive. Often, mechanics will not only suggest replacing worn brake pads, but also recommend new rotors and other upgrades. This common practice, known as upselling, is rooted in a genuine concern for your vehicle's safety and performance. Your brakes are essential for safe driving, and optimized brake systems can enhance vehicle longevity. While this advice is usually well-intentioned, it can be frustrating when you're simply seeking a quick fix. To handle these situations wisely, educate yourself about basic auto maintenance and the importance of different components. Before your appointment, research standard brake replacement costs and signs of wear. When your mechanic suggests extra services, don't hesitate to ask for a detailed explanation. This proactive approach empowers you to make informed decisions, balancing the need for safety with your budget. After all, a well-maintained vehicle not only assures your safety, but can also save you money on future repairs. Here's something incredible about Vern Troyer. The talented actor, best known for his role as Mini-Me in the Austin Powers films, faced unique challenges due to his height of just 2 feet 7 inches. This petite stature meant that no stunt double could replicate his size, pushing him into the thrilling yet risky position of performing all his own stunts. The film crew had to meticulously choreograph each action sequence, ensuring that every jump, fall, or fight looked seamless while also keeping Vern safe. Despite the potential dangers, he tackled each stunt with enthusiasm and professionalism, showcasing not just bravery, but also his dedication to his craft. Troyer's ability to infuse his performances with charisma made Mini-Me a beloved character, proving that talent comes in all shapes and sizes. Can you imagine the creativity and skill involved in making those stunts work? Surprisingly, it's a fact that snackers are everywhere. These tiny creatures, known as snackers, can be found in astonishing numbers, ranging from 1,000 to over 12,000 in a single area, even though they often escape our notice. They're so small that you might not see them, but they're bustling about all around you, playing important roles in their ecosystems. Snackers thrive in various environments, from forests to gardens, contributing to nutrient cycles and serving as food for larger animals. Their presence supports biodiversity, ensuring that their habitats remain healthy and balanced. Imagine walking through your backyard and realizing that countless snackers are living their lives just beneath your feet. The next time you enjoy the great outdoors, remember that these hidden wonders are part of the natural scene, working tirelessly while we go about our day. What other small creatures might be hiding in plain sight? Guess what really drives our digital world? The MOSFET transistor, or metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor, is one of the most intricate and powerful inventions ever created by humans. It acts like a tiny electronic switch, controlling the flow of electrical current in devices, and is vital for everything from your smartphone to supercomputers. Without MOSFETs, the digital revolution we enjoy today would simply not exist. These little marvels allow for the miniaturization of circuits, enabling faster processing speeds and more efficient energy use. Imagine a world where smartphones are the size of a brick, or computers run at snail speed. That's the difference a MOSFET makes. As they continue to evolve, helping pave the way for advancements in AI and quantum computing, it's clear that these tiny transistors are not just components. They are the backbone of our modern tech-driven lives. Guess what really drives adventure across borders? In 2013, a company called Limite Zero made headlines by launching a spectacular zip line that stretches over 2,300 feet between Spain and Portugal. This thrilling attraction draws countless adventure seekers who want to feel the rush of soaring through the air while crossing an international border in mere seconds. Imagine harnessing up, taking a deep breath, and speeding along this high-flying line that offers breathtaking views of the stunning landscapes below. It's not just about the adrenaline, it's about the unique experience of ziplining from one country to another. This zipline has transformed the way people think about borders, turning a simple crossing into a thrilling adventure. Travelers can now say they've zipped from Spain to Portugal and back, all while enjoying the sun and excitement of the great outdoors. Who wouldn't want to give it a try? You'll be amazed by Scotland's traditional kilts. These iconic garments are more than just a fashion statement. They play a significant role in cultural dances. Traditionally worn by men, kilts are made from tartan fabric, which features colorful, crisscross patterns that represent different Scottish clans. When dancers wear kilts, the vivid patterns swirl and flow, adding flair to their movements during performances. The history of the kilt stretches back centuries, and wearing one during cultural events honors Scotland's rich heritage. In addition to dancing, kilts are often seen at weddings and Highland Games, making them versatile attire that showcases pride. The sound of bagpipes, combined with the sight of men twirling in kilts, creates an electrifying atmosphere, inviting everyone to join in the celebration. So whether you're familiar with Scottish culture or just curious, the sight of these traditional garments is sure to captivate your imagination. Are you ready to learn more about the fascinating world of kilts? Believe it or not, Venice had stylish, elevated shoes. In the 16th century, women from the aristocracy embraced the trend of wearing chopines, which were raised platforms, sometimes soaring to 50 centimeters high. These extraordinary shoes were not just a fashion statement, they were practical too. The narrow, winding streets of Venice often flooded or became muddy, especially after rain. By wearing chopines, women could keep their luxurious garments clean and dry while still strutting their style. Imagine balancing on these towering platforms as you navigate the bustling canals and charming alleyways of Venice. It was a true test of poise and elegance. While today's fashion has evolved, the ingenuity of chopines reflects how style and practicality can work together, especially in a city as unique as Venice. Who knew footwear could be so fascinating? This might surprise you. Emoji started in Japan. In the 1990s, Shigetaka Kurita, a Japanese designer, created the first emojis for a mobile internet platform called iMode. The goal was to enhance communication by adding a visual element to text messages, making emotions easier to express. Before emojis, texting often lacked emotional nuance, leading to misunderstandings. Kurita designed a set of 176 simple icons, each measuring just 12 x 12 pixels. These tiny images included smiles, weather symbols, and even food items. Over the years, the emoji concept spread worldwide, evolving into a rich tapestry of symbols that reflect culture, emotions, and even political movements. Today, there are thousands of emojis available on smartphones, allowing people from different backgrounds to communicate more effectively. Isn't it fascinating how a small set of symbols can transform our conversations and connect us all? You might be shocked to learn that gravity isn't instant. Contrary to popular belief, the speed of gravity actually matches the speed of light, which is about 792 kilometers per second. This means that when you drop an object, it doesn't hit the ground the moment you let go. Instead, gravitational effects take a short but measurable time to reach you. Imagine the stars sparkling in the night sky. The light from those celestial bodies takes years, sometimes millions, to reach us, and the same goes for their gravitational pull. This idea is reminiscent of promises during election campaigns, often inflated without clarity. Understanding that gravity has a finite speed helps us appreciate the complexities of space. It reminds us to think critically about scientific concepts, helping us separate facts from myths. Next time you see an apple fall, remember, gravity is faster than a speeding bullet, but not instantaneous. Why exactly do we misjudge weight with lead and feathers? A fascinating study conducted in 2007 found that many people assumed a pound of lead is heavier than a pound of feathers, despite them weighing exactly the same. This surprising result helps to highlight how our perceptions can betray us. Our brains often work on visual or contextual cues rather than mathematical facts. When we think of lead, we picture dense, heavy material, while feathers evoke a light and fluffy image. This clash between our intuition and reality can lead to misconceptions, not just with weights, but in other areas of life too. Think about it. Next time you see a familiar object, ask yourself, is my perception accurate? Understanding the ways our minds can trick us encourages critical thinking, helping us make better decisions based on facts rather than assumptions. Why exactly does the phrase mean so much? The transcript reveals a striking repetition. The child is not a child. This intriguing line hints at layers of meaning that go beyond its surface. At first glance, it sounds puzzling, but it could represent a metaphor for loss of innocence, a transition from childhood to adulthood, or perhaps the disconnect between expectations and reality. In many narratives, children symbolize purity and simplicity, so declaring that a child is not just a child raises questions about the complexities and harshness they may face. It can lead to thoughts about society's influence on youth or the burdens that children carry, sometimes too soon. This phrase urges us to explore the emotional context that define childhood in various situations. Whether in literature, films, or psychological discussions, it serves as a powerful reminder that childhood isn't just about age. It's about experiences and perceptions that shape who we really are. What deeper meanings could this phrase hold? Turns out the truth is that the recovery position saves lives. This simple maneuver can make all the difference when someone becomes unconscious. Learning how to position someone correctly ensures their airway remains open, reducing the risk of choking. Imagine a friend faints at a party. Knowing the recovery position means you can act fast and provide immediate help. To perform it, gently roll the person onto their side with their mouth facing downwards. This way, any fluids can drain away instead of blocking the throat. Their bottom arm should be straightened out while the top leg is bent at a right angle, providing stability. This life-saving technique is incredibly easy to master and could be crucial in an emergency. So why not take a few minutes to learn this valuable skill? Knowing how to keep someone safe in a crisis could potentially save them from serious harm. Discover how regional evolution shapes species like Bitoreptil kuno. Regional development is crucial for understanding how species adapt and thrive in their environments. One fascinating example is the Bitoreptil kuno, a unique reptile that showcases evolutionary progress in its specific habitat. As certain regions experience changes in climate, geography, or even competition with other species, animals like the Bitoreptil kuno undergo adaptations that enable them to survive and reproduce effectively. Another remarkable case is the marmoset, which illustrates how evolutionary pressure can lead to distinct characteristics tailored to local conditions. Studying these species not only enhances our understanding of evolution, but also emphasizes the importance of preserving regional habitats. By protecting these environments, we ensure that species like the Bitoreptil kuno and marmoset can continue their remarkable evolutionary journey, reminding us of the delicate balance between nature and development. Discover the secret life of kangaroo pouches. Kangaroos, fascinating marsupials native to Australia, have a unique way of nurturing their young. When a baby kangaroo, called a joey, is born, it is incredibly small and not fully developed. To keep it safe and help it grow, the joey climbs into its mother's pouch, known as a marsupium, immediately after birth. This pouch is located on the mother's abdomen and serves as a cozy, secure environment. Inside, the pouch is equipped with mammary glands that produce nutrient-rich milk, which the joey feeds on as it continues to develop. The joey stays in the pouch for several months, growing stronger and gaining independence before venturing out into the world. This wonderful adaptation not only protects the young, but also allows mothers to care for their babies while they are still learning to survive outside. Why exactly does the Geo World Cup excite players worldwide? This unique competition invites participants to dive into the vast world of Google Maps, using their geography skills to pinpoint various locations. Players tap into Google Street View images to see real-life scenes from around the globe. The challenge lies in guessing where these images were taken, and accuracy earns you points. Imagine exploring bustling city streets, serene countryside vistas, or even hidden gems that most travelers overlook. It's not just about guessing, it's about learning too. As you play, you might discover fascinating facts about different cultures and landmarks. Millions of players from various backgrounds participate, making it a vibrant platform for friendly competition. Some even strategize their guesses based on landmarks or terrain features, while others rely on sheer intuition. The Geo World Cup isn't just a game. It's a fun way to enhance your global knowledge and connect with fellow geography enthusiasts. So are you ready to test your skills and see how many places you can identify? You might be shocked to learn that Boston Globe shines. Established in 1872, the Boston Globe has become one of America's most respected newspapers. With over a century of rich history, it has not only informed the public, but also influenced important societal discussions through its award-winning journalism. The Globe has earned numerous prestigious awards, including multiple Pulitzer Prizes, which recognize excellence in reporting and writing. What sets it apart is its dedication to investigative journalism, often uncovering pressing issues that matter to local communities and the nation at large. The paper covers everything from politics and education to culture and sports, making it a go-to source for readers. Its investigative reports have sparked important changes and conversations, proving the power of a pen in shaping society. So, whether you're interested in breaking news or in-depth analysis, the Boston Globe continues to be a staple for anyone wanting to stay informed. Did you know women outshine men in Mongolia's education? It's a fascinating twist that sets Mongolia apart in gender equality. More than 60% of university students there are female, which is impressive. Women are not just attending university, they are also outpacing their male counterparts in terms of salaries. Many urban women choose to remain in cities to build successful careers, while a significant number of men are drawn to traditional nomadic lifestyles. This cultural choice creates an interesting dynamic in relationships. Highly educated women are often finding it challenging to meet partners who share their ambitions in urban lifestyle. This situation raises important questions about changing social norms and expectations in Mongolia. As women take on professional roles that were once dominated by men, the traditional views on marriage and partnerships are also shifting. In a country where the future looks bright for women in education and employment, one can't help but wonder how this will reshape family life and society as a whole. Will the men adapt or find their way back to the cities? Only time will tell. You won't believe this about most people don't know this, but FBI investigated Bigfoot. During the 1970s, the FBI took the myth of Bigfoot seriously enough to open a genuine investigation into the legendary creature. This ape-like figure, a central character in North American folklore, sparked intense interest among the public, resulting in more than 20,000 letters sent to the agency. Citizens shared intriguing evidence, including hair samples, footprints, and numerous blurry photographs. One particularly interesting hair sample, provided by a cryptozoologist from the Pacific Northwest, led to actual laboratory tests conducted by the FBI. The results were, however, anticlimactic. The hair belonged to a deer. Despite this, the case was officially recorded under cryptid reports and archived with other mysterious phenomena, such as UFO sightings. The declassified documents reveal a fascinating glimpse into how even a rational agency like the FBI engaged with public curiosity about the unknown. While Bigfoot remains an elusive figure of folklore, the agency's efforts showcase a blend of science, skepticism, and a touch of whimsy in American culture. What does this say about our fascination with the unexplained? Discover the surprising truth about Hawking radiation. In 1974, renowned physicist Stephen Hawking introduced a groundbreaking idea. Black holes aren't the eternal traps we once thought. Instead, he proposed that they emit a form of radiation, which we now call Hawking radiation. This revelation was shocking because it contradicts the long-held belief that nothing can escape a black hole's gravitational pull. According to Hawking, this happens due to quantum effects near the event horizon, the boundary around a black hole. Particles can pop in and out of existence, and sometimes one particle escapes while the other falls into the black hole. Over time, this emission could lead to the black hole slowly losing mass and potentially evaporating entirely. This idea not only changes our understanding of black holes, but also challenges fundamental concepts about the nature of our universe. Isn't it fascinating how even the most mysterious objects can have surprising secrets? Did you know Clyde Tombaugh discovered Pluto? Clyde Tombaugh was an extraordinary astronomer whose passion for the stars led to some incredible achievements. Born in 1906, he spent his early years gazing at the night sky through a homemade telescope. In 1930, after years of diligent searching, he found Pluto, a tiny planet that sparked excitement across the world. But Tombaugh didn't stop there. He became known as the cosmic detective of the universe, using his keen observational skills to map thousands of galaxies and asteroids. His work helped to expand our understanding of the cosmos and challenge the way we think about our place in it. Thanks to his meticulous research and innovative techniques, he significantly contributed to astronomy, opening up pathways for future explorations. Tombaugh's legacy continues to inspire budding astronomers today as they get lost in the mysteries of the universe. Isn't it fascinating to think about how one person's curiosity led to discoveries that changed our understanding of space? You won't believe this about cacti. Over 95% of all cactus species call the Americas home, and Mexico stands out as a true hotspot for these fascinating plants. With their distinctive shapes and ability to thrive in harsh environments, cacti have adapted beautifully to the hot, dry conditions of deserts. From the towering saguaro in the Sonoran Desert to the tiny, colorful barrel cacti, each species offers a unique glimpse into nature's creativity. Cacti have developed remarkable features like thick, fleshy stems to store water, spines instead of leaves to minimize moisture loss, and stunning flowers that bloom in vibrant colors to attract pollinators. This biodiversity not only showcases their resilience, but also highlights the rich ecological tapestry of their native regions. So the next time you admire these quirky plants, remember their incredible journey and the role they play in their ecosystems. What's your favorite cactus? Did you know Nicolas Cage faced Ferrari's wrath? In a surprising twist, the famed actor Nicolas Cage found himself banned from owning Ferrari cars after a controversial sell-off. Cage purchased a sleek Ferrari Enzo, which is already a classic supercar, but during a sudden economic downturn, he made the decision to sell it. This act didn't sit well with Ferrari, as they have strict policies regarding the resale of their cars. They view selling these high-end vehicles as a breach of trust, especially when done for profit in tough times. The Italian luxury sports car manufacturer prides itself not just on its cars, but also on the loyalty and integrity of its customer base. Cage's ban serves as a reminder of how brands like Ferrari maintain their exclusivity. Despite his fame and wealth, the Hollywood star learned that some actions can have serious consequences, even in the glamorous world of celebrity. This unique incident raises questions about ownership, loyalty, and the responsibilities that come with it. What do you think about Ferrari's strict policies? Did you know that the manchineel tree is deadly? This infamous tree, often called the tree of death, can be found in Florida, the Caribbean, and Central America. Every part of the manchineel tree is toxic, and its milky sap is particularly dangerous. Just touching the tree can cause painful chemical burns on your skin. The tree also produces small green apples that look tempting, but they are highly poisonous. If you happen to taste one, severe digestive problems could follow. Interestingly, even standing under the tree during rain can lead to skin irritation because the rainwater mixes with its sap. This tree serves as a reminder of nature's incredible power, both beautiful and perilous. While it is a part of the ecosystem, it's crucial to respect its danger. So next time you find yourself near one, remember to keep your distance. How many would dare to get closer? Believe it or not, grapes can explode in your microwave. This surprising phenomenon happens when you slice a grape in half and heat it. Grapes are high in water content, and when you microwave the sliced fruit, the water inside heats rapidly. If the skin of the grape remains intact, it traps steam, creating a pressure cooker effect. Eventually, the pressure builds up so much that the grape can't hold it back any longer, leading to an impressive burst of superheated plasma. This plasma is not just smoke, it's a glowing form of ionized gas. The result is a light display that can be both fascinating and dangerous. So if you're curious, it's best to watch from a safe distance or enjoy grapes the old-fashioned way. Who knew a simple fruit could create such a dazzling, albeit chaotic, spectacle in your kitchen? Did you know the White House had a shocking fear? When electricity was introduced to the White House in 1891, it was a groundbreaking moment, but not everyone welcomed it with open arms. President Benjamin Harrison and his wife Caroline were particularly apprehensive about this newfangled technology, fearing the potential danger of electrocution. Despite the modern convenience of electric lighting, they flatly refused to touch the light switches. Instead, the staff took on the task of managing the lights, which often resulted in lights being left on overnight. This quirky situation highlights how even the nation's leaders were sometimes cautious about emerging technologies. Imagine staff members rushing around, switching lights on and off to ensure the safety of their president and first lady. Today, we can hardly imagine a world without electricity, but back then, even a simple light switch was a source of anxiety. You won't believe this about the Triassic period. Around 250 million years ago, during this intriguing era, significant events unfolded that shaped our planet's climate and landscapes. The Triassic period is renowned for being a time of recovery following the Permian-Triassic extinction, the largest mass extinction in Earth's history. As life began to flourish again, the climate was a hot topic, literally. Researchers believe that the commercial climate changes during this time led to shifts in ecosystems, influencing the rise of dinosaurs and early mammals. Vegetation transformed as forests spread and new species emerged, adapting to the evolving environment. The atmosphere was rich in carbon dioxide, contributing to warmer temperatures, and these factors created a complex web of life and competition. Understanding this period helps us grasp the long-term effects of climate change on Earth's biodiversity. What else could we learn from the past? Why exactly do snow monkeys love hot springs? Japanese macaques, also known as snow monkeys, thrive in chilly climates, making them the northernmost non-human primates on the planet. These incredible creatures have thick fur and the ability to cope with frigid temperatures, but they take their comfort a step further. One of their favorite activities is soaking in natural hot springs, which helps them stay warm during the harsh winters of Japan. Observing these playful primates as they relax in steaming water is a delightful sight, showcasing their unique social behavior. The warmth of the hot springs is not only a nifty way to fend off the cold, but it also fosters community bonding among the macaques. You might be surprised to learn that this behavior has become a popular attraction, drawing visitors who want to witness the monkeys enjoying a warm bath. How fascinating is that? Let's uncover the truth about Neanderthal dental care. Recent findings show that Neanderthal skulls actually exhibit signs of dental care, revealing a surprising aspect of their everyday lives. Some teeth bear marks that suggest these ancient humans used tools similar to toothpicks to clean their teeth. This hints at a sophisticated approach to dental hygiene, as they understood the importance of keeping their teeth healthy even without modern dental products. Interestingly, the history of dental care isn't without risks. One historical figure reportedly met his fate after using a poisoned toothpick. This illustrates that while early dental practices were innovative, they could also lead to unintended consequences. Just like today, when people must be cautious about what they use to maintain oral health, our ancestors faced their own challenges. So, could it be that Neanderthals were pioneers in the quest for a clean smile? This might surprise you. Underwater black holes exist. These mysterious formations, similar to their cosmic cousins in space, are actually compact vortices that can trap anything that ventures too close. Imagine swirling water that pulls in fish, debris, and even submarines, all while remaining largely undetected. Some of these underwater black holes can grow to an astounding 93 miles in diameter, making them enormous hidden dangers lurking beneath the ocean's surface. Their detection is tricky, as they often blend in seamlessly with surrounding waters, obscuring the peril they pose. Scientists are still studying these vortices to understand their behavior and impact on marine life. Thanks to advanced technology, we are beginning to unveil the secrets of these underwater phenomena. With their ability to create powerful currents, underwater black holes are not just curious scientific enigmas. They significantly influence ocean dynamics. As explorers continue to investigate the depths, will we find more of these secretive whirlpools hiding in the ocean's embrace? Here's a wild fact about Bill Clinton's sax skills. Before he became the 42nd President of the United States, Bill Clinton was known for his impressive talent as a saxophonist. In 1992, during his presidential campaign, he made a memorable appearance on the Arsenio Hall show, where he showcased his musical abilities by playing the saxophone. This unexpected performance endeared him to many voters and helped shape his image as a relatable and charismatic candidate. Clinton's love for jazz and the saxophone began in his youth, influenced by legends like John Coltrane and Duke Ellington. His ability to connect with the younger audience through music demonstrated his understanding of pop culture and helped break the mold of traditional political figures. Playing that night not only highlighted his unique personality, but also underscored how music can bridge gaps between different generations. The blend of politics and music created a memorable moment, showing that even potential leaders can have hobbies that resonate with the public. What do you think? Should politicians share more of their talents? Get ready to zoom up the Shanghai Tower. This iconic skyscraper boasts the world's fastest elevators, zooming at an astonishing speed of 67.2 feet per second, which is about 40 miles per hour. Imagine standing inside an elevator that moves faster than most cars on the highway. That's exactly what visitors experience in the Shanghai Tower, which stands at 632 meters tall, making it not only a breathtaking sight, but also a testament to modern engineering. These elevators are more than just a way to ascend. They represent cutting-edge technology designed to improve efficiency and safety. With so many people living and working in this bustling city, having such quick transportation is crucial. The elevator system also uses advanced features like smart sensors and a unique design to handle heavy traffic, ensuring smooth rides even during peak hours. Next time you admire the Shanghai skyline, remember that the incredible elevators inside the tower make reaching those dizzying heights a thrilling adventure. Who wouldn't want to experience that rush? Guess what really drives Meghan Trainor's fear of the dark? It's called nyctophobia, and it's more common than you might think. Even someone as talented and successful as Meghan, known for her catchy hits, grapples with this fear. Imagine being in complete darkness and feeling that eerie chill run down your spine. That's what nyctophobia can feel like. It's not just a little unease, it can lead to anxiety and panic attacks for some people. Meghan has openly shared her struggles, showing that fears can affect anyone, no matter their fame or achievements. It's a reminder that it's perfectly okay to have fears, and that talking about them can make a big difference. So next time the lights go out, remember that even your favorite pop stars need a little extra comfort sometimes. What's your biggest fear? Is it the dark too? Prepare to be amazed by sanachi, the moving octopus dish. This intriguing culinary experience from South Korea serves up baby octopus pieces that often still appear to be moving, even after they've been served. This surprising phenomenon occurs due to the octopus's nerve cells, which continue to react to salt and touch, creating a curious scene on the plate. Diners captivated by the lively presentation often find themselves in a unique eating experience. While this dish may sound unusual, it highlights the fascinating biology of these creatures. Octopuses have a complex nervous system, allowing their body to respond to stimuli even after death. As food customs evolve around the world, sanachi invites adventurous eaters to embrace a dish that's both delicious and a conversation starter. Have you ever tried a dish that challenged your perceptions of food? Is it really true that Xi-1 407b has giant rings? This incredible exoplanet boasts a ring system that is a whopping 200 times larger than Saturn's. Imagine a collection of dazzling rings that would not only exceed those of Saturn, but also outshine our moon if they were in our own sky. J11407b, located about 420 light-years away in the constellation Centaurus, was discovered in 2012, and it has fascinated astronomers ever since. The sheer size and brightness of these rings suggests they are composed of a vast amount of material, like ice and rock, swirling around the planet. Some researchers believe that these rings might be the result of moons breaking apart due to tidal forces, creating a stunning cosmic display. Just think about it. What would it look like to gaze at such immense rings from J107b's surface? Nature's wonders continue to surprise us in the universe. Is it really true that Scrabble banned offensive words? In a significant shift, many competitive Scrabble players have decided to quit the game after the organization implemented a ban on hundreds of offensive words, including racial slurs and insults related to gender and sexuality. This decision aimed to create a more inclusive and respectful playing environment, but it sparked controversy within the community. Some players believe that the removal of these words stifles creativity and challenges in the game, arguing that Scrabble is traditionally about strategy and vocabulary. Others support the ban, saying it promotes a healthier atmosphere for all participants. Ultimately, this policy change has reshaped the dynamic of competitive Scrabble, leading to heated debates about language, respect, and the role of games in reflecting social values. Will this move attract new players or push away loyal fans? Prepare to be amazed by the deepest voice. Have you ever heard of a voice so deep that it can produce sounds humans can't even hear? Well, that's exactly what the record holder for the deepest voice in the world can do. This remarkable individual has a vocal range that stretches an astonishing 10 octaves, reaching depths of sound that drop a full 8 octaves below the standard piano range. Such frequencies are far too low for our ears, making them inaudible to humans. The incredible ability to create these low-frequency sounds has earned this person a spot in the Guinness World Records, showcasing a unique talent that very few possess. Imagine the power of such a voice. It's like tapping into nature's vibrations. While most of us communicate within a much narrower range, this record holder demonstrates the extraordinary possibilities of the human voice. So what would it be like to hear sounds that are almost mysterious to us? Isn't it fascinating that the human body can achieve such musical wonders? Prepare to be amazed by Bill Gates' milestone. He holds a remarkable distinction as the only centibillionaire to reach a net worth of $100 billion before 2017. While several other wealthy individuals joined the exclusive centibillionaire club, they all hit that milestone in 2017 or later. Gates, famously known for co-founding Microsoft, achieved this financial feat back in 1999, showcasing his early success in the tech industry. This accomplishment not only highlights his entrepreneurial spirit, but also reflects the rapid growth of technology during that time. Gates' innovative approach and commitment to philanthropy have since shifted the focus of his wealth towards making a positive impact on global issues like health and education. Isn't it fascinating how one person's financial journey can influence so many lives around the world? Did you know the Jolly Roger had a secret purpose? The infamous Jolly Roger flag, often linked to pirates, wasn't always just a symbol of fear and chaos. Various pirate crews displayed different variations of the flag, but the most recognizable version, featuring a black backdrop with a skull and crossbones, served a clever tactical purpose. Its main goal was to intimidate enemy ships into surrendering without a fight, allowing pirates to seize treasure without spilling blood. Legendary pirates like Blackbeard took it a step further by personalizing their flags. For instance, they sometimes flew a blood-red flag to boldly indicate that they showed no mercy in battle. This use of flag symbolism demonstrates the crucial role of psychological warfare in piracy, emphasizing that the art of intimidation was as vital as combat skills on the high seas. Hard to believe, but Disney created Magic in the Jungle Book, released in 1967, has captivated audiences for decades. This beloved classic is filled with unforgettable characters like Mowgli, the brave boy raised by wolves, and Baloo, the laid-back bear who teaches him the joys of life. With its catchy songs like The Bare Necessities and a mix of humor and heart, the film brings the vibrant jungle to life in a way that entertains both kids and adults. The animation is stunning, with lush backgrounds and lively movements that draw viewers into Mowgli's adventure. Plus, the film's blend of fun and important life lessons about friendship and courage still resonates today. It's no wonder that The Jungle Book continues to be a favorite in family movie nights. Have you watched it lately? Prepare to be amazed by the pratfall effect. This fascinating psychological phenomenon reveals that people often find those who make small mistakes, like spilling coffee or tripping, more attractive and likable. It turns out that a little imperfection can make someone seem more relatable and genuine. In fact, studies have shown that highly competent individuals, when they occasionally fumble, become even more endearing to others. This explains why famous celebrities who humorously acknowledge their blunders often enjoy a bigger fan base. It seems that showing vulnerability helps us connect on a personal level. In a world that sometimes feels polished and perfect, the pratfall effect reminds us that it's our flaws that often bring us together. So next time you make a mistake, don't sweat it. It could make you more charming in the eyes of others. Guess what really drives beer's unique flavor? Hops, or humulus lupulus, play a crucial role in giving beer its distinctive bitterness and inviting aroma. But there's more to hops than just taste. They also have antimicrobial properties that help keep beer fresh for longer. This is essential for brewers as it extends the shelf life of their delicious creations, ensuring every sip tastes just as good as the first. Interestingly, hops and marijuana are actually part of the same family of flowering plants called cannabaceae. This connection sparks curiosity as both plants share some fascinating traits. While the effects of marijuana are well known, hops bring a different kind of enjoyment through their contribution to beer. So next time you crack open a cold one, remember that hops are working hard to keep it refreshing and flavorful. How cool is that? Let's explore the link between anxiety and neurotransmitters. Research reveals that anxiety disorders are closely tied to imbalances in key brain chemicals like serotonin and gamma-aminobutyric acid, GABA. Serotonin helps regulate mood, while GABA serves as a calming agent, reducing nerve activity. When GABA levels drop, people may experience heightened anxiety, making everyday tasks feel overwhelming. Thankfully, treatments often aim to restore this balance, using therapies that may include medication or lifestyle changes. For instance, medications like SSRIs can boost serotonin levels, and other treatments may enhance GABA production. By understanding how these neurotransmitters work, we can better appreciate the complexities of anxiety disorders and the importance of seeking help. Whether it's through therapy, exercise, or supportive communities, finding ways to improve our mental health is crucial. So next time you feel anxious, remember the science behind it. There's a biological reason you might feel that way, and help is available. Is it really true that geckos can grow back their tails? Absolutely! Some fascinating gecko species have a remarkable ability known as autotomy, allowing them to shed their tails when faced with predators. This clever survival tactic gives them a chance to escape while the predator is distracted by the wriggling tail. But that's just the beginning. Once the danger passes, geckos can regenerate their lost tails over time. Although the new tail might not look exactly like the original, it still serves a vital purpose. The regenerated tail often has a different texture or color and is typically made up of cartilage instead of bone. This incredible adaptation showcases nature's creativity and resilience, proving that even in the wild, the ability to bounce back from a threat can be a lifesaver. Isn't it amazing how life finds a way? Hard to believe, but art is becoming touchable. Designer Mark Dillion is revolutionizing the way visually impaired individuals engage with art through his innovative use of 3D printing technology. By creating tactile models of famous artworks, such as the Mona Lisa and Van Gogh's stunning sunflowers, Dillion is allowing those who cannot see to truly experience these masterpieces. His project focuses on making art more accessible, enabling blind individuals to explore the shapes, textures, and dimensions of the pieces in museums. These tactile representations can be displayed alongside original works, creating a unique and enriching experience for everyone. Imagine feeling the curves of the Mona Lisa's smile or the vibrant sunflowers of Van Gogh through your fingers. This incredible initiative not only promotes inclusivity, but also invites a broader audience to enjoy and appreciate the beauty of art. Isn't it amazing how technology can change lives? Unlocking the mind. How psychopaths think differently. Research shows that the brains of psychopaths have structural differences, especially in regions linked to fear and emotional responses. This suggests a fascinating connection between brain anatomy and behavior. In typical brains, areas like the amygdala play a crucial role in processing emotions and empathy. However, in psychopaths, these areas may function differently or even appear less active, leading to challenges in feeling fear or connecting with others emotionally. This lack of empathy is often reflected in their interactions, as they might seem charming but can be manipulative or cold. Understanding these neurological differences not only sheds light on the nature of psychopathy, but also raises questions about treatment and rehabilitation. Could better insights into brain functions help us develop effective strategies for helping individuals with these traits lead healthier lives? Here's a wild fact about Japan's flag. The flag of Japan, often called the Nishoki or Sunmark flag, is instantly recognizable with its simple yet powerful design of a red circle on a white background. This red circle represents the sun, which has deep cultural significance to the Japanese people. In Japanese mythology, the sun goddess Amaterasu is central to their traditions, making the sun a symbol of life and energy. Adopted officially in its modern form in 1870, the flag reflects Japan's long history and rich cultural heritage. Before this, variations of the flag had been used for centuries, especially at sea during battles and trade. Today, the Nishoki is more than just a flag. It embodies the spirit and unity of the nation and is proudly displayed during national holidays and events. Have you ever thought about what a country's flag truly represents? Guess what really drives neutron stars' density? Neutron stars are some of the most extraordinary objects in the universe. Just imagine this. A single sugar cube containing neutron star material weighs more than all the trucks in an entire town. This mind-boggling density is the result of the incredible gravitational force compressing the remnants of a massive star after a supernova explosion. To put it into perspective, a full soup can filled with neutron star material tips the scale at more than the weight of the moon. Why is this happening? Well, when a massive star exhausts its nuclear fuel, it collapses under its gravity, forcing protons and electrons to merge and form neutrons. The result? A star made almost entirely of neutrons packed tightly together, leading to its staggering density. Neutron stars challenge our understanding of physics and remind us how wild and wonderful our universe truly is. Guess what really drives modern music notation? It all traces back to a monk named Guido of Arezzo, who revolutionized how we read music over 1,000 years ago. Before his innovative system, singing was mainly learned through oral tradition, making it challenging for many to master melodies. Guido introduced a clear and structured way to represent musical notes using lines and spaces, which helped singers easily identify pitches and rhythms. He also developed the solfege system, using syllables like do, ire, mi to teach scales. This transformation not only simplified music education, but also laid the groundwork for the musical scores we use today. Imagine how different our favorite songs would sound if we had to learn them by ear alone. Thanks to Guido's creativity, musicians can share their art more freely and connect with audiences worldwide. Isn't it fascinating how a single person can influence something so universal? Did you know that mosquitoes urinate while feeding? It might sound surprising, but these pesky insects are equipped with a unique biological process that helps them manage fluids. When a mosquito bites, it sucks up blood, which is essential for nourishing its eggs. However, this process also results in the intake of excess fluid. To maintain balance and avoid overloading their bodies, mosquitoes need to excrete some of this fluid quickly. As they munch on their meal, they simultaneously expel urine to lighten the load and stay healthy. This clever adaptation allows them to enjoy their feast without becoming sluggish. So the next time you feel that itch from a mosquito, remember they're multitasking, drawing blood and dealing with bodily waste at the same time. Isn't nature fascinating? Did you know Mendeleev designed the periodic table in 1869? This innovative scientist, Dmitri Mendeleev, cleverly organized elements based on their properties, which was groundbreaking for its time. By grouping similar elements together, he created a clear and useful guide that helped chemists understand how different substances interacted with one another. Mendeleev even predicted the existence of undiscovered elements, confidently leaving gaps in his table for them, based on trends he noticed in the properties of elements around those spaces. Fast forward to today, and the periodic table remains an essential tool in chemistry, showcasing over 100 elements. Each element is listed with its atomic number, symbol, and a host of unique properties. Imagine the excitement when new elements are discovered or synthesized, expanding this scientific map. Mendeleev's original work laid the essential groundwork for how we study and interact with elements in nature, making chemistry not only fascinating, but also crucial for innovations in various fields, from medicine to engineering. How cool is it that one person's insight could change science forever? Did you know that the moon shaped medieval beliefs? In the Middle Ages, people thought the moon held a special power over human behavior. They believed it could influence everything from a person's mood to the timing of women's menstrual cycles. This idea came from the moon's changing phases, which seemed to spark changes in the environment, like the tides. People often associated a full moon with heightened emotions and even erratic behavior, leading to the term lunatic, derived from luna, the Latin word for moon. Scholars and healers would often consult lunar calendars to determine the best times for treatments or rituals, linking the moon's position to health and mental well-being. Even today, we still hear about how the moon affects human behavior. But it's fascinating to see how strongly those medieval beliefs shaped our understanding of nature and ourselves. Guess what really drives Hollywood rivalries? In a dramatic twist, Kevin Costner tried to sabotage the film Tombstone after turning down the lead role to focus on his own project, Wyatt Earp. Costner took things to another level, commandeering all the Western costumes in Hollywood to limit the film's production. But here's the kicker. Despite Costner's efforts, Tombstone went on to be a massive hit, raking in more money than Wyatt Earp, even with a smaller budget. This famous classic featured a star-studded cast with Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer, who brought the story of the infamous gunfight at the OK Corral to life. The contrast between the two films highlights the unpredictable nature of Hollywood. Sometimes, even the best-laid plans can backfire spectacularly. So, what can we learn from this rivalry in the Wild West of cinema? Did you know prolactin boosts parental bonding? This fascinating hormone, primarily known for its role in lactation, has a much broader influence than many realize. Prolactin not only helps new mothers produce milk, but it also fosters emotional connections between parents and their children. When a mother or father interacts with their baby, holding, cuddling, or simply gazing, the levels of prolactin in their bloodstream can rise, promoting feelings of love and attachment. This bond is crucial for the baby's development, as it encourages nurturing behaviors in a stable environment. So the next time you see a parent lovingly caring for their child, remember that prolactin is quietly working behind the scenes to strengthen that unbreakable bond. Isn't it amazing how biology shapes our relationships? Here's a wild fact about vision loss. The global economy incurs a staggering loss of $227 billion every year because many adults lack corrective eyewear. Imagine over 2.5 billion people struggling with poor vision, which hampers not just their ability to read or drive, but also their productivity at work and overall quality of life. Without simple tools like glasses, tasks that seem easy for many become challenging for those affected. Poor vision can lead to mistakes and missed opportunities, impacting not only individuals but entire communities and industries as well. Engaging in daily activities becomes a struggle, preventing people from reaching their full potential. This situation raises important questions about access to healthcare and vision solutions. What can be done to ensure everyone has the vision they need to thrive? It's a challenge that calls for innovative solutions and greater awareness. Is it really true that Nerf has a mascot named Murph? Yes, it's true. Nerf, famous for its colorful foam darts and blasters, introduced Murph as its official mascot. While many mascots are designed to be cute or cool, Murph has stirred up a bit of controversy because some people find him unattractive. The character is intended to embody fun and creativity, promoting safe play for kids. However, Murph's unique look has left some fans scratching their heads. With big eyes and an unusual shape, he certainly stands apart from other mascots like Tony the Tiger or the Geico Gecko. This reaction showcases how different audiences perceive characters in unique ways. Some fans appreciate Murph for being quirky and memorable, while others wish for a design that's more in line with traditional mascot aesthetics. Regardless of the mixed opinions, Murph has effectively put Nerf in the spotlight, reminding us how a brand can be both playful and provocative. So will Murph become a beloved figure over time despite the debate? Is it really true that pennies favor tails? You might be surprised to learn that if you spin a US Lincoln penny on a table, it settles on tails an astonishing 80% of the time. This quirky phenomenon comes from the design of the penny itself. When the coin is manufactured, the weight distribution is not uniform. The side with Lincoln's head is slightly heavier than the tail side. As the coin spins, gravity plays a crucial role, working to bring the heavier side down first. This fascinating blend of physics and chance creates a situation where, over numerous spins, you'll see tails land far more often than heads. While this doesn't mean every individual spin will end in tails, you can bet that the odds are stacked in its favor. Next time you're at a board game or flipping a coin for a decision, consider using a penny and observe the results yourself. Will you be the one to test this fun fact with friends? Hard to believe, but Poliwag and Ditto are twins. While these two Pokémon look quite different, they actually share something surprising: the same cry sounds. Poliwag, the water-type Pokémon known for its round body and spiral pattern, can often be heard making charming gurgling sounds as it moves through its aquatic habitats. Ditto, on the other hand, is a shapeshifter that can transform into any other Pokémon. You'd think a shape-shifting blob would have a different sound, right? Yet both creatures emit identical cries. This intriguing similarity is a fun fact among fans, and it showcases how the designers of Pokémon sometimes play with sounds to create an unexpected connection between characters. So whether you're battling with Poliwag in the water or encountering Ditto in a surprise transformation, their cries will remind you of this quirky secret. How many other Pokémon secrets can you uncover? What if I told you Russell Crowe turned down a fortune? In a surprising twist in Hollywood history, actor Russell Crowe opted not to portray Aragorn in the iconic Lord of the Rings trilogy, which would have earned him around $100 million. Crowe believed that Warner Brothers was pushing director Peter Jackson to rush the casting process, which didn't sit well with him. He felt that Jackson had a specific actor in mind for the role and didn't want to interfere. This decision shows Crowe's commitment to quality over a quick payday. Instead of following the money, he trusted the creative vision Jackson had in mind, leading to the casting of Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn, a choice that would go down in film history. Crowe's gamble paid off in a different way, illustrating that sometimes it's not just about the dollars, but the art of filmmaking. Why is the vibrant orange tarantula so captivating? Native to the Philippine island of Negros, this stunning arachnid can grow almost 5 inches in size. Its striking orange hue, which becomes even more vivid right after the tarantula sheds its exoskeleton, makes it stand out in the wild. This color change happens to help the spider in various ways, like attracting mates or warning predators. The vibrant orange tarantula is not just a pretty face, as it plays a vital role in its ecosystem by helping to control insect populations. Although some might find tarantulas scary, these creatures are generally peaceful and prefer to hide from humans. Interestingly, their bright coloration serves as a form of camouflage among the lush foliage of Negros, allowing them to blend in while hunting or resting. Observing these beautiful spiders in their natural habitat can be thrilling, offering a glimpse into the rich biodiversity of the Philippines. With their unique appearance and ecological importance, the vibrant orange tarantula certainly has a lot to teach us about the wonders of nature. Did you know pots became helmets in World War II? During this tumultuous time, soldiers faced not only battles, but a constant need for equipment and armor. As resources became scarce, nations had to get creative to support their military efforts. One surprising solution involved repurposing household items like pots and pans. Metal from these everyday objects was collected and melted down to forge sturdy helmets for the troops. This practice highlighted the resilience and ingenuity of people during wartime, as citizens rallied to contribute whatever they could to the cause. Turning pots into protective gear wasn't just practical, it symbolized the idea that everyone had a role to play, even in the smallest ways. This resourcefulness helped ensure that soldiers had the helmets they needed to stay safe while fighting. So next time you think about World War II, consider not just the soldiers on the front lines, but also the everyday heroes back home transforming their kitchens into a supply line for victory. Let's uncover the truth about St. Patrick's Day. This lively holiday is celebrated every year on March 17th to honor St. Patrick, Ireland's beloved patron saint. St. Patrick is credited with bringing Christianity to Ireland and famously used the shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity. Today, people across the globe embrace this day with parades, music, and of course, vibrant green clothing. You might see folks in everything from stylish green hats to festive socks, all in good spirit. Major cities, including Dublin and New York, host spectacular parades showcasing traditional Irish dance, music, and cultural pride. Interestingly, the color green symbolizes spring and rebirth in Irish culture, making it a fitting choice. While many enjoy a pint of Guinness, a traditional Irish stout, the holiday has transformed into a broader celebration of Irish culture for everyone. Whether you're Irish or not, it's a time for community, joy, and maybe a bit of mischief. So if you're looking for a fun way to embrace culture, St. Patrick's Day is the perfect occasion. Surprisingly, Darwin's ideas are more than just strength. When we hear the phrase survival of the fittest, many of us might picture the strongest animals fighting for dominance. However, Charles Darwin's groundbreaking concept actually highlights how the best adapted individuals thrive in their environments, not merely the strongest. This means that traits like camouflage, cooperation, or the ability to find food can be just as important as physical strength in the struggle for survival. In nature, evolution isn't a race where brute force wins. Instead, it's a gradual process where subtle changes help creatures adapt over time. For example, a rabbit that can blend into its surroundings is more likely to evade predators, leading to a longer life and more offspring. Ultimately, Darwin's work teaches us that adaptability and resilience are key in the wild, showing that the complexity of life is shaped by more than just might. Why exactly does B.C. Ross matter in American history? B.C. Ross is a name tied to one of the very first American flags, which makes her story quite fascinating. She lived in a charming small house on Arp Street in Philadelphia, a place that still stands today. This historic home not only holds memories of Ross's life, but also echoes the spirit of the early days of America. Ross contributed to a symbol that represented freedom and unity during a time of great change. While many might not recognize her name, her connection to the flag is a reminder of the countless individuals who shaped our nation's identity. Visiting her home offers a glimpse into the past, making her an important figure worth remembering. So what can we learn from the story of B.C. Ross and her groundbreaking contributions to American history? Prepare to be amazed by owls' unique eye feature. Did you know that owls have a remarkable anatomical trait that sets them apart from most birds? As their large eyes take up a significant portion of their skull, a small part of these eyes can actually be seen near their ears. This quirky adaptation plays a crucial role in enhancing their night vision, which is essential for hunting in low-light environments. By being able to see better in the dark, owls can easily spot their prey, like mice and insects. This unique structure not only gives owls their distinctive look, but also makes them incredibly effective hunters. So next time you hear the familiar hoot of an owl at night, remember how their special bone structure allows them to be masters of the dark? How cool is that? You won't believe this about handedness and longevity. Statistically, right-handed people seem to enjoy a longer life compared to their left-handed counterparts. This surprising trend might be linked to the tools and machines that dominate our daily lives. Most of these are designed with right-handed users in mind, making everyday activities easier and potentially reducing the risk of accidents. Think about it. From scissors to can openers, the world is tailored for righties. Left-handers often face challenges with these devices, which can lead to frustration or even injuries. Moreover, some studies suggest that right-handed individuals may have better access to healthcare and social support, important factors in longevity. So could it be that something as simple as which hand you use affects your lifespan? While the reasons are still being explored, this intriguing correlation opens the door to fascinating discussions about how our society shapes our lives. Turns out, the truth is that knowledge can deceive us. The illusion of knowledge is a fascinating cognitive bias where people mistakenly feel confident in information that may not be true, often because it sounds familiar. This bias can lead to misconceptions that stick around, much like the ongoing debate over whether tomatoes are fruits or vegetables. Botanically speaking, tomatoes are classified as fruits because they develop from the flower of a plant and contain seeds. However, many people view them as vegetables due to their savory flavor and common use in salads and sauces. This highlights how our past experiences and cultural beliefs shape our understanding of the world. When we allow familiarity to mislead us, we might cling to incorrect ideas while ignoring accurate information. So next time you feel sure about a fact, ask yourself, could it be an illusion? Guess what really drives the mantis shrimp's eyes? The mantis shrimp possesses the most complex eyes in the animal kingdom, making it a true marvel of nature. These fascinating creatures can detect a spectacular range of light, including ultraviolet rays and even 12 different colors, which is way more than the average human can see. This extraordinary vision helps them spot predators and prey in their vibrant underwater world. But that's not all. Mantis shrimp are also known for their incredible strength. They can punch so hard that they can shatter glass in an aquarium. This combination of vision and power allows the mantis shrimp to thrive in their environment, navigating complex reefs while evading danger. Imagine seeing a rainbow of colors and possessing the strength to defend yourself in such a dynamic habitat. Isn't nature just amazing? Can you imagine that names can shape careers? Researchers studying nominative determinism uncovered something fascinating. Orthopedic surgeons are significantly more likely to have the surname Lim than random chance would predict. This intriguing phenomenon suggests that our names might influence our life paths in unexpected ways. The term nominative determinism refers to the idea that people often gravitate towards professions that match their names. The researchers responsible for this eye-opening study, published in 2015, happened to share the surname Lim themselves. This added a unique twist to their findings, creating a delightful mix of personal and professional intrigue. They found that among orthopedic surgeons, the prevalence of the surname was higher than among other medical specialties. It raises a fun question. Could our names sort of nudge us, even subconsciously, towards certain careers? Maybe it's time to rethink what we name our kids. What's the deal with extreme ironing in crazy places? Extreme ironing is an unusual sport that adds a twist to the mundane task of ironing. This quirky pastime started in the UK in 1997 and invites thrill seekers to press their clothes in some of the most remarkable locations imaginable. Picture this: a climber scaling a steep mountain while carefully smoothing out their shirt, or an adventurer diving underwater to get rid of creases. This blend of domesticity and adrenaline turns a simple chore into an adventurous feat. Participants often capture breathtaking photos to prove their ironing escapades, showcasing everything from snow-covered peaks to ocean depths. The sport not only challenges traditional notions of leisure activities, but also brings together community members who appreciate the unique combination of fun and functionality. Over the years, extreme ironing has garnered a following around the globe, with enthusiasts always on the lookout for the next impossible ironing challenge. Who knew that such a mundane activity could find a spot in the adventure sports world? What if I told you Steve Jobs hated Android? Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, didn't just view the Android operating system as competition. He actually believed it was a product that had been stolen from his company's innovations. This intense belief sparked a fierce rivalry between Apple and Google, with Jobs famously expressing his willingness to spend billions in a battle against Android. He felt that the design principles and user experience of Android were borrowings from Apple's iPhone, leading to a deep resentment. Jobs considered Android a threat not just to Apple's financial future, but to the very essence of the creativity that defined the company. His passionate views impacted Apple's strategic decisions and fueled ongoing debates about intellectual property in tech. This fierce outlook reveals just how serious Jobs was about protecting Apple's innovations and brand identity. Have you ever thought about how personal rivalries shape the tech world? Here's something incredible about bats and echolocation. Bats are true masters of navigation thanks to their amazing ability to use echolocation. This sophisticated skill allows them to emit high-frequency sounds through their noses or mouths. When these sound waves bounce off objects, the bats listen closely to the returning echoes, interpreting them to figure out what's in their surroundings. This process helps them hunt tiny insects even in complete darkness, making them efficient nocturnal predators. Imagine flying through the night and accurately spotting a moth just by hearing its flutter. With remarkable precision, bats can tell not only the size and distance of their prey, but also its shape. This amazing echolocation technique has evolved over millions of years, showcasing the incredible adaptability of these flying mammals. Isn't it fascinating how nature has equipped bats with such an extraordinary tool for survival? What if I told you sharing videos can spark curiosity? When you find an intriguing video about science, history, or nature, sharing it with your friends can open up a world of exploration. For instance, if your buddies are curious about space, sending them an exciting video about the latest Mars rover can lead to hours of discussion and learning. Engaging with friends in this way not only enhances their understanding, but also makes the experience more enjoyable. As you all watch and talk about it together, different perspectives emerge, helping everyone think deeper about the subject. The best part? It's easy to share a link through social media or messaging apps. So next time you come across a fascinating video, think about how you can share that spark of curiosity with those around you. After all, learning becomes even more fun when it's a group adventure. Here's a wild fact about ephemeral insects. These fascinating creatures, known as ephemerals, have some of the shortest adult lifespans in the animal kingdom. For many species, their entire adult life can be as brief as 24 hours. Imagine hatching, living your life, and reproducing all in just one day. However, there's a twist. While their adult stage is incredibly short, their larvae often have an impressive resilience, surviving for months or even years in various environments. This contrast in life stages fascinates scientists, as the larvae develop and feed, often hidden away in water, while adults focus on reproduction without any time to waste. This remarkable life cycle raises questions about survival strategies in nature and how different organisms adapt to their habitats. The rapid life cycle of ephemerals reminds us of the beauty and fragility of life. Next time you see a mayfly dancing around a riverbank, remember it might be living its last day, but it has already made a lasting impact on the ecosystem. Turns out, the truth is that TVs were banned. The inventor of the television, Philo Farnsworth, surprisingly decided not to have a TV in his own home. This intriguing choice highlights how even brilliant minds like Farnsworth can have conflicting views about their inventions. While many people were excited to bring this revolutionary technology into their lives during the mid-20th century, Farnsworth believed that television could be detrimental, particularly to family time and personal relationships. By avoiding a TV at home, he emphasized the importance of connecting with loved ones and engaging in other activities that promote healthy interactions. It's fascinating to consider how the creator of this entertainment medium wanted to step back from it himself. What does this say about our own relationships with technology? Are we using it wisely or letting it take over our lives? Most people don't know this, but college sports dominate. They bring together communities and ignite fierce rivalries, sometimes rivaling professional leagues. In the United States, universities like Alabama and Texas A&M have stadiums that can hold over 100,000 fans, exceeding capacities of many NFL arenas. This love for college sports isn't just for the games. It generates a staggering amount of revenue, totaling billions each year. Merchandising, ticket sales, and broadcasting deals contribute significantly to athletic department budgets, making some college programs wealthier than small professional teams. Moreover, these events create a vibrant atmosphere filled with school spirit, traditions, and unforgettable experiences for students and alumni alike. So whether it's the excitement of March Madness basketball or the cheers of a Saturday football game, college sports are truly a cornerstone of American culture. What's your favorite college sports moment? You might be shocked to learn that Venetian blinds aren't Venetian. This popular window treatment actually traces its roots back to Japan. While many people think these blinds originated from the romantic canals of Venice, the truth is that they were designed in Japan, where they were known as Japanese blinds. When these sleek and adjustable slats made their way to Europe, the name Venetian stuck, likely due to the trade routes that brought them there through Venice. The design allowed for better control of light and privacy, making them a hit in homes across Europe and later the world. This fascinating twist in history shows how names can lead us astray. Today, Venetian blinds come in various materials including wood and aluminum, each offering unique styles and benefits. Now, next time you adjust your blinds, will you think of their surprising origin? Ever thought about why Byron chose a bear as a pet? Lord Byron, the famous 19th century poet, was not just a wordsmith. He was also a rule breaker with a taste for the extraordinary. When the University of Cambridge banned dogs from its campus, Byron didn't simply follow the rules. Instead, he decided to adopt a bear as his pet, showcasing his defiant spirit and love for the unconventional. This unusual choice not only drew attention, but also solidified his reputation as a daring figure who challenged social norms. Imagine strolling through the university grounds and encountering a bear instead of the usual dog. Byron's antics didn't just entertain, they sparked conversations and pushed boundaries. His pet bear was a symbol of his rejection of societal expectations, proving that sometimes, to stand out, you must break the mold. What does this say about the rebellious nature of creativity? Did you know that trees can defend themselves? Trees are more than just beautiful parts of our landscape. They have impressive defense mechanisms that help them survive threats from insects and animals. Take the acacia tree, for example. When faced with herbivores trying to munch on its leaves, it releases tannins that make its foliage toxic and unappetizing. Then there's the fascinating dragon's blood tree, which responds to damage by oozing bright red sap, creating a physical barrier against further harm. But the clever adaptations don't stop there. Some trees also emit volatile organic compounds, which are chemical signals that attract predators of the pests attacking them. These strategies show us that trees aren't just passive organisms, they actively adapt to their environment for survival. So next time you stroll through a forest, remember that the trees around you might be quietly battling their own challenges. Is it really true that padlocks can damage bridges? In many romantic cities, couples attach padlocks to bridges as a way to symbolize their everlasting love. This sweet gesture, however, comes with a surprising twist. For instance, in Paris, over 99,000 pounds of padlocks had to be removed from the famous Pont des Arts. The sheer weight of these locks posed a serious risk, leading to structural issues and concerns about safety. As a result, several cities around the world have responded by banning this love lock tradition. While the idea of locking your love onto a bridge sounds charming, it's important to consider the unintended consequences. Love is meant to last, but perhaps there are better, safer ways to show it, like planting a tree or writing a heartfelt note to each other. What do you think is a more creative way to celebrate love? Let's uncover the truth about Confederate bat raids. During the Civil War, soldiers faced immense challenges, and surprisingly, some turned to bat caves to find bat guano. This substance, rich in nitrogen and potassium, was not just smelly, it was a valuable resource for making gunpowder. As supplies dwindled, the Confederate Army showcased remarkable resourcefulness by raiding these caves. Imagine soldiers, equipped for battle, crawling through dark, damp tunnels, gathering this natural material to support their fight. While such tactics might seem unusual today, they highlight how desperate times inspired creative solutions during the war. The use of guano for gunpowder production wasn't common knowledge back then, making these raids a unique aspect of wartime strategy. This fascinating story reveals the lengths to which soldiers would go when resources were tight. Who knew bats played a role in the Civil War? Did you know about Whataburger's surprising secret rivalry? The names Whataburger and Whataburger refer to two distinct American burger chains that both popped up in 1950. It's fascinating that these two eatery titans were completely unaware of each other's existence for over 20 years. While one is known for its orange and white striped roofs and beloved burgers, the other has built a loyal fan base with its signature shakes and classic drive-in vibe. Both chains served countless hungry customers across the country, yet each believed it was the sole bearer of the Whataburger name until the 1970s. This delightful twist in the fast food world highlights how two brands can thrive independently without ever crossing paths. Imagine running a restaurant for 2 decades, only to find out someone else has been sharing your brand name. This curious coincidence begs the question, how often do we stumble upon such amusing cases in the business world? It's a delicious slice of history that reminds us how unique the fast food landscape can be.